It's lost one of my cameras. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Casey. Are you there, mate? Can you hear me? Good evening, Smithy. Hope you're well, mate. Um, just going to see if I can see what's gone on with one of my cameras here and where I've disappeared to. 1 second. There we go. He's back. Happy days. If you can hear me loud and clear now, chaps, then we're good to go. Might need to give it a couple of minutes just for everybody to jump in. But other than that, sounds all good. That makes a change on OBS. OBS can be a real pain as far as audio is concerned, but the fact that that's working is another big plus. We love that. Right, just wait for a few of the others to get here. Um, Sounds perfect. Love that. That is what we like to hear. I'm going to need some sleeves and top loaders that we are going to need. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Mine's been very tame. Not really been doing too much. Preparing for the London Card Show. Good evening, Mr. Super Blue. One thing I have an abundance of right now, mate, is Chelsea cards. So if there's anything you're looking for, then let me know because I'm inundated with Chelsea cards at the moment for whatever reason. Seem to be hitting them left, right, and centre. So fun. Thank you, mate. We're putting a lot of effort into trying to get this right at the moment. This is another new microphone. I've got rid of the Rode interface that I purchased, and hopefully this one will help me stream music when we go live on Whatnot. The other interface wasn't connecting to the Whatnot system very well, and didn't seem to want to play ball. So another new microphone. So hopefully this is sounding okay. I wasn't able to get it working through OBS with browser music, so that was a bit of a pain. Doesn't seem to be, no matter what you purchase and all the equipment you have, something doesn't seem to work. But there you go. Never mind. We move and we adapt. Smithy's had a quiet one, flown by sorting cards, mate. I've been doing the same. I've been doing loads of card sorting. However, it should mean that when I go to the London Card Show, everything should be very clearly outlined as to where things are, teams. It should be easy to find players, teams, and whether it be. So I've got like um, these cases where the tops come off them, and so when they're sitting down on the desk, there's not something folded behind them, which always gets messy and gets in the way. The whole lid sort of removes itself, and in there I've got like NFL, but then it will be split by NFL base, NFL rookies, NFL numbered, NFL quarterbacks, NFL quarterback rookies, and numbered rookies. So it just makes it really easy to try and find things. Similar with the teams, everything all nice and clearly labelled into sort of team groupings and then numbered and rookies, so it's really easy to dig through that. And I've even done that with base, so I've gone through thousands and thousands of cards, and now if somebody is looking for a little bargain and just wants a little parallel or some sort of lower end non-numbered rookie stuff, they can flick through the bargain bins and pull out sort of five for a pound jobs. So yeah, put a lot of effort into being more prepared this time, and hopefully making it easier for people to find what they're looking for when they come visit us. So it should be good. Took the kids to see the new musical at Wembley. What's that one, mate? The, is it Newsy? Is that what the musical's called? At Wembley Theatre today. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. That's going to be one big challenge, trying to keep the kids entertained throughout the school holidays. This is my first ever school holidays where I'm going to have to keep the little one entertained and juggle sort of work and him being around all the time. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Oh, nice. Newsy Disney thing. Sounds good. We was thinking of taking the boy to Disneyland over the summer holidays and going to the centre parks that's quite close by, but not too sure with how France seems to be behaving at the moment. And he's not really a massive Disney kid anyway. He's never really watched a Disney film and doesn't really have any interest in Disney characters. He's just purely football mad at the moment, and football above everything. So we obviously go to a lot of the non-league matches, and we go to every football game we can. Um, I think he'll still enjoy it, and it'll still be a nice trip away during the summer holidays to go to Disney. But it's like the cost when he's not a Disney lover. I'm struggling with that mentality of it. But yeah, if anyone's been, let me know and see if it's yeah. See, so that's what I saw, mate. I was watching. I don't know. I was watching or something come up on the Daily Mail online, and they were saying that the centre parks abroad are so much more affordable. And even when you take into consideration travel, whether it be flight or train or whatever it may be, they are a lot more reasonable and works out cheaper, even though you're traveling. So yeah, so that was interesting. Right, let me grab these teams so we can do a random. There's obviously 3 spots there remaining as well, so I'm happy to take them if people um, would like me to take them. Failing that, we can. Anyone is welcome to jump in. You might not have been in the Discord, or um, I might not have seen the messages. So if anyone is around and wants to jump in on a one box break of Topps Chrome, it's £10 for one random team, and we're doing grouped teams. So there's only 15 spots in total. So we're breaking this at a cost of £150, which is my cost price and nice and affordable. So should be a fun one. And there's some nice bits that come out of here. I've opened some personals recently, and um, yeah, I've been all right with this product this year. Better than last year's, put it that way. Last year's I wasn't too impressed with at all. I thought last year's was a bit of a tough one. Um, how has everyone else found it? Have you all been okay with Chrome this year? I'll show you one thing that I did hit in a minute, which if you know some of the other hits that I've had recently, nice. I did hit the Enzo Fernandez autograph, so that was quite nice. Going to get that graded up. Yeah, what I might actually do is I might, instead of taking 3 spots, if no one wants them, um, I might actually just pop the 2 teams together to reduce it down to only 14 spots, because Atletico Madrid and Benfica is not the most exciting. So I might put them together. But we shall see how we go. I'm just putting all the teams over now. So good question, mate, to be honest. I mean, if you want it raw and you'd rather it just as it is, then I've got no problem with arranging something with you for the raw card if it's something you're interested in, mate. But it will otherwise definitely go to the card show slabbed. So yeah, there'll be a couple of spots. They're £10 for a random team. If anyone is interested in jumping in, there's two spots left if I'm grouping two of these teams together. So two spots remaining for £10 each. Cheapest chrome break that you will find. And I'm very, very much looking forward to the nationwide, as we're going to call it, stream next Friday. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've got loads of little surprises, loads of little grouped stuff in nice little lots for people to buy on £1 auctions. We've got breaks that evening. We've got some high end stuff. We've got really low end stuff, mid range stuff, all sports. It's going to be a real massive mix of loads of random different things for people to look at and get involved in and make purchases and stuff. So, um, yeah, it should be good. I am rather looking forward to that. I'm going to start promoting that this week, pushing it out there. Hopefully, we can get loads and loads of people involved and make it a really fun stream on next Friday night on Whatnot. Should be good. Yes, mate. I'll give you a shout after this. Mr. Murray Pugh, how are you, mate? How is the little one doing? All right, I'm just making sure all of this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so they can be, and that one can go in there. Yeah, that's always a challenge, mate. The teething is always fun and games. Right, so I can group one more of these teams together to try and make it as interesting as possible and as fair as possible. That one's looking a little light, to be honest. Let's group that together. We was talking about the quarterback earlier on, Mr. Murray Pugh. What's that Kirk Cousins like? Has he got anything about him? Is he any good or not really? Right, I'm just trying to make this as fair as possible because I've opened quite a bit of product myself and I kind of have a feel for what comes out more than others and so on. So I'm just making sure that all teams are covered and we've grouped this in a way that is going to be fair. So just give me a second. Let me just pop this on a quick spreadsheet so I can have a little look at how it looks. Da, 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 da. Fallen off cast couple of years, mind. He was the highest paid. Was he really? Was he that good? I didn't. How comes he's never one that's mentioned in the mix of things then, mate? Why is he kind of never sort of spoken about when people are sort of doing chases in the hobby and there's been big rookies and stuff like that? So I'm grouping those together. And there's one team in particular this year that, while it's not the best team in the world, just has an abundance of rookie forwards. And so often all the parallels are that particular team. So they will probably be standalone and look a little bit odd as if it's not the best team to hit. But from my experience of breaking this product, it wouldn't be a bad one at all. Um, and there's other ones that sound great and seem to not do particularly well either. Where's what that one that I hit recently? I can show you all while we're waiting just for this to be finalised. They're over here. This guy has started to follow me, and it's not a bad guy to have following me, to be honest. I will certainly take it. But here's one of my PC hits from what we're about to break. Divox, how are you, mate? Good evening. We've still got some spots left if you want to jump in, mate. It's £10 for a random team. It's the only reason it's not in the top loader, mate, is because it's literally being graded as we speak. I was grading some cards as we were going live, and he was on the desk being graded. So yeah, yeah, I'm with you, mate. For me, he was the one growing up that I had Brazil shirts of and idolised as a kid, and see him in the '98 World Cup and coming up short was gutting. But he was the one that sort of captured my imagination, if you like, growing up, and the one that I just sort of loved to watch. Right, I think we're getting somewhere. Put them with them. Everyone will be looked after anyway, as always. Yeah, it was a good World Cup when it mate, but the England side of that wasn't so great. Right, who else can I put them with? That can go in there. I'm actually not gonna lie. I was just gonna take the list off of Leighton's site because when they did it recently and I was in their breaks, I actually found them really reasonable. However, I've gone to grab one of their lists off of their site and they don't have any breaks listed for it at the moment. So my little cheat that I was going to do by just grabbing their list has not quite worked out. So I'm having to actually think it through a little bit, and but it's not a bad thing because, like I say, I kind of have a feel for the product, which they wouldn't have done when they put their lists together. So yeah, can go in there. Yeah, mate, the David Seaman, mate, it hurts thinking about it. I bunked off school that day as well. Literally was told I had to go to school, which I couldn't believe that I was made to go to school because my family are huge, huge football fans, and I never for 1 second thought that I was going to be made to go to school instead of being allowed to stay off and watch the football. And when they said I had to go, I was gutted. It was the first time I ever bunked off school. I'd never bunked off school up until this point, and I bunked off knowing that my stepdad was going to work and normally never comes back until much later on in the afternoon. And yeah, he come back, forgot something and left something at home, had to come back for it. And I was caught bang to right sitting in the living room watching watching the World Cup. And he sort of just walked in, didn't say a word, turned round, walked back out again. Um, Awkward as anything, knew I was banging trouble, not dealt with at that point, didn't want to embarrass me in front of all my pals, but sort of would deal with it at a later date. And yeah, I was not allowed to go very far for quite a long time. Yeah, it was really early in the morning, mate. It was an absolute nightmare. Right, just checking there on here. Add them in. All right, let's have a bit of a count up quickly. There in there. Nice seeing West Ham in a lot more product these days now. We're in European competition all the time, and we're going to be there again next season with hopefully lots of. I moan that West Ham don't have very good cards in products, but yeah, hopefully there's some winners cards and stuff next year, which will be really interesting to pick up, and I'll be actually able to enjoy buying some of my own team's cards for a change because unless they're in none. Yeah, that's not ideal, mate, is it at all? That is not ideal. Right, I think we're good to go. They're up there. Just also just double checking that I haven't duplicated any teams because that's always a disaster when that happens. And I've been having a little moan up lately about things not being done right. So I'm just double checking everything, covering my backside, making sure everything's good. Let's put them with them. Put them with them too. I'll put another team with those. Oh, Iniacho Peacock. I like the sound of that. Right, let's group them together because I know they don't hit particularly much. They need to also be grouped with somebody else. Let's group them with them. Get rid of that row. This was an interesting one that come up as well while I was opening some products. It looked like a really, really nice card, but I've seen another sale and it's not particularly much value to it at all, but it looked like a nice thing. Where has it gone? Yeah, this one. I know goalkeepers get no love, but I just thought it was a really, really nice card. And I think the last one sold for about 14 quid or something like that, something silly. Um, it really wasn't much at all. Right, we're getting very, very close now. We're getting very close. Delete that row. Just got to group a couple more together and we're there. Right, I'm actually going to put them with that group there because I think They haven't got any massive hits. Take them two out of there and put them in there. And delete that row. Right, we're down to our 15 spots now. So just final call, just in case anyone. Yeah, Dino's off. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's gold lava, which I thought was just a really nice image and a really nice card. But it, yeah, like I said, 16 quid. No, $16. I think the last one sold for. I was a bit like, yeah, a bit surprised it went for so cheap. I'm actually going to put those in there. That's a nice big spot, that one now. That one was looking a little bit light, and now that looks pretty strong all of a sudden. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, like 13, 14 quid for I think it's numbered to 50. Is it not? Oh no, it's not numbered. Sorry. No, it's not numbered. But still, right. So I either take three spots. Now let's group one more together. Or we can do now. Do you know what? I'm going to keep it as it is, and we're going to do raffle spots for the final spots at the end. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to have these as our random team spots, and then we're going to put them in there. That's that, and then we shall anything that a spot goes to a random. We'll random it off at the end. We can even do a duck race or whatever you guys want to do. Or do sudden death on the dice or however we want to play it so we can have a bit of fun. So, right, so we've got our list randomizer, and we're also going to need another one for everybody who entered. Let's take that. Pop everyone in there, and we'll create 3 randoms. There we go. Right, we shall roll the dice, which Murray Pugh will love. Dice, dice, baby. Right, here we go. 11. So we're going 11 times on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. There we go. And now the spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's 11 times on both. Let's pull up a spreadsheet. And drop everybody on and match them up. So 11 times at the bottom there. Just grab the teams and pop them in. And then we have 11 times at the bottom. Let's see who's got what. Right, so Casey has Dortmund and Leverkusen. Smithy has Barcelona. PSG's gone to a random. That's a good spot into a random at the end. Smithy has Fiorentina, Sporting, and Porto. Will has AC Milan, Feyenoord, and Real Madrid. Super Blue has Tottenham and Inter Milan. He also has Man City. Nice chance at Haaland there. Bayern Munich and Club Brugge have gone to a random. Club Brugge is the one that normally gets a lot of parallels in this, and they've got a lot of sort of young, promising forward rookies. Benfica, Celtic, Stade Rennais, Liverpool to Super Blue. So Super Blue's collecting up some teams here. Manchester United's gone to Aiden. Nice one there. Smithy's got Arsenal. Witten got the Salzburg, Sociedad, and Roma. I think we might be helping Witten out here. Murray Pugh's only gone and got the massive West Ham and Copenhagen. Then Mercenary, Eintracht Frankfurt, and Juventus. And then the random on the bottom took RB Leipzig, Chelsea, Atletico, and Porto. So there we go. Up the arse, says Smithy. Murray Pugh, you've said that I need to be a Panthers fan. Well, maybe this has shown you, mate, that you need to be a Mighty Hammer, mate. Right, well, let's get the show on the road then, everyone. Sorry for the delay there, but it was worth making sure we got that right and everything was all good. If you didn't get a good team, at least PSG is going to be a random at the end. That will make that a little bit exciting. So you've still got a chance of getting something. And luckily, I have so much product around me at the moment in singles, it's ridiculous. So I've got a feeling everyone might be looked after at the end here. So um, here we go. Not a Panthers suggestion. I am interested in this. What you've said though, the old Bryce. Very, very interesting. It will be nice to be chasing a big player when you have an interest in them. So that would be. I do get why you've said that, mate. There we go. There's our haul. Now let's see what we can get. Let me just minimize that. And away we go. Oh, see an Arsenal badge on the back there, and we've got a bit of greenage as well. We've got a Jack Grealish, a Mason Mount. We've then got a Bukayo Saka. Don't mention that name, Murray Pugh. Don't mention that name. And then we have first parallel up is a Tomiyasu, numbered to 399. The Gooners are starting strong. Had a shocker last night, did he, mate? I heard you were all not very impressed with last night's result. I did hear that, and I even see you some of you moaning about your star man already, which can't be doing that already, can you? Right, we've got another bit of colour coming up. It's going to be for Roma. Say Zaniolo, number to 75. Got to ignore the noise. You certainly do, mate. You most certainly do. And that one's gone to the Witten. We've got a Darwin Nunes. Next up is a Cole Palmer. And on the first refractor of the box, it is the Mason Mount. How do you feel about Mason Mount, Mr. Superblue? I don't think we've kind of discussed that at this point. Do you understand his move? Do you not understand his move? Is he a Judas? Is he not a Judas? How are you? How did you take the way he left? Zlatan, Mr. Harry Kane. Teus Tell. And then on the 59, we have Gary Lineker for Barcelona. Money Mace. Well, yeah, I guess that's what they call him, don't they, mate? He went for the money, I suppose. Did he go for the money though, mate? Or I mean, surely he was on plenty of dough at yours. They couldn't have offered him that much more than what you was paying him, could they? I suppose it's all that agents' fees these days as well, isn't it? And signing on fees and everything else that comes with it. Yeah, and that's the point, mate, isn't it? We're all upset with Declan, obviously, and wish he would have stayed. But at the end of the day, the money we got for him, can we moan for a central defender, central defensive midfielder? It's a lot of money. Right, another refractor is Luka Jovic. Yeah, and that was the shame, mate, weren't it? New manager comes in, might be able to get the best out of him, and you'll never see what he could have done with him now. So, shame. I do like the fact you're having a clear out and trying to sort out the vast amount of players you had, but my client I work with is a little bit concerned at the moment that you just don't seem to have any certain like no depth in certain positions. Um, Obviously, strikers you seem to be slacking. What do you think of Nkunku? Is he going to come good? I saw he scored in the pre-season friendly the other day. Right, this time we have a Rooney on the 1959 for Copenhagen. That's going to Mr. Murray Pugh. A nice little 1959 parallel rookie for you there, mate? Did you? You got his auto. That's a nice little hold that one, mate. I wouldn't be doing anything with that just yet. I'd be definitely sitting on that. Look at the boy with the trophy that he won in the last minute. We have Refractor of Giovanni Reina. I'm not sure about this Jackson, mate. I don't know who that is, to be perfectly honest. Oh, did they have the blasters in game? I didn't know that. I remember when they had the Merlin ones last time, they were few and far between. You couldn't really get hold of them. You had to sort of be on it as soon as they came in stock, and they were gone within a few hours. Are they a little bit more accessible these times and you can actually find them, or? And on the pink mini diamonds, we have a Dembele 2175. Nice, that's good. Is it good or bad? I don't know. It's good for the fact that you can get your hands on them, but it does show you that there, I guess there's a little bit of a dip and not as much interest and demand as maybe there once was. Right, we're still hunting the auto down. And we're not going to find it here, but it is the boy we've just been speaking about. Nice to see something numbered and not just a standard auto. And obviously, it would be really nice to find one of the big boys. Who had Barca Smithy? Okay, still no auto. It is Copenhagen again. Haraldson, rookie refractor. Some of you will remember how excited rookie refractors get me. I've got a whole binder full of them from this product, and I love the fact that this year there was very little defenders that were rookies in this product, and they were all the forwards and the wingers, which was much more exciting. Oh, did it really? Nice. Saying about that card design as well. I know it's a bit not traditional, if you like, but yeah, I just like it. I like the way the foil shines through certain areas of it and not others. And there's another Barcelona, Gavi Wonder Kids. How do you all feel about top loading all the cards? Because there's some base rookies in it this year, and this is another big question of sort of breakers and how things should be done. Um, if you've got an Enzo Fernandez or you've got a um, Garnacho or someone like that, and you get a really clean one that can grade nice and highly, um, as long as you submit it at the right time and you get a good deal on it, even the base rookies, if you get a 10 or a really high grade, can sort of get you some value back. So I'm always kind of the impression that everything should be looked after, and you never know what someone's PC is. You never know if someone PCs, if they've hit their team or whatever, or if it was a pick your team, and they might want the sort of lesser cards to still be nice and not just rattle around in shipping and get all scratched up and marked up. So, or would you rather that fast pace, keep it going, throw the sort of things that don't have much value to one side and sort of move on? How do you all sort of feel about the pace and how it should be? Refractors, yeah? It's Antonio Nusa for Club Bruges. I mean, obviously, Whatnot and so on is like really faster paced, really sort of churn through the product, get through it as quickly as possible, keep it really pumping, music in the background, so on. Um, YouTube tends to be a bit more sort of chilled. So yeah, it's just interesting balance to try and get right, I suppose. Yeah, you're right, Murray Pugh. But think if this was, for example, say this was, um, oh, there was another example the other day. You look back at previous product and you look at sort of QB rookies and stuff like that, and you look at what sort of Joe Burrow base optics will be worth now and things like that. They've got quite a decent bit of value to them. So I know they've not got loads of value right now, but certainly on some of the rookies, there's nothing to say that even the base won't have a little bit of value further down the line. I guess it relies on people just churning through product and chucking it to one side and whatever, because it means then there's not too much of an abundance of them that have been looked after. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen people lobbing cards left, right, and centre. To be fair, I know, and that's mate, it's painful. The one that gets me is the old reveal. So you've got the big hit here, and you got someone like this, and they scratch it down that side, and then we'll scratch it down that side, and then we'll scratch it down here, and I'm going to scratch it down here, and I'm going to get right up, and I'm going to drag it right down the face of the card and do loads of damage to the biggest hit in the box. That sort of I find rather painful, especially when it's a big sort of one of the more higher end products. It, yeah, it does hurt. A Matisse Tell refractor. But there are some people sitting there, I suppose, that are busy, got things going on and just want the product ripped and they want to see what they've hit and move on. So I do also understand that some people want it done nice and quickly, no messing around. Well, we're leaving the suspense till right at the end. 1959 Pepe. Come on, let's see something numbered, auto, big name, big hit for the first break that we've done in a while. I think finest was the last year's finest was what we did. Okay, yeah, we're not going to have the excitement that we were quite hoping for with the auto. It's a Danny Olmo. That isn't how we wanted it to go down. But who had RB Leipzig? It's a random. It's gone to a random as well. Are you all going to sweat that one and get excited that you might hit that in a random? There might still be a big 1-1 in here. You never know. Okay, so we got something numbered coming up. It is. I've got so much of this guy in my binder. Fatawu to 150. That's one for Smithy. And we have a Rashford refractor. He does, mate. He does. And I haven't had anything like that in all of the product that I've been breaking. I think the worst I hit was a Kingsley Coman base. That was the painful one that I hit. But all the others were fairly interesting and not too bad. So that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, every year he sort of pops up, doesn't he? And he's one of them troll autos that you just really don't want to see. And there is a Mane on the specimen. Yeah, he drives you mad. See, and this is where what we was talking about earlier in the group as well. This is the sort of thing that after a bit of a slow break, people would be, oh, that's a nice one. That's a Wonder Kids, and it's a rookie, and it's this, and it's that, and yeah. I mean, I'm sure PSV, whoever's got that spot, will be all right seeing it, but let's be honest, it's nothing particularly exciting. Last pack. Was a tough box, mate. It was. It was really tough. I totally agree. There's an Mbappe Golazzo to end on. Which, if I'm honest, there isn't even anything that particularly excited to randomise to everyone. How does everyone want to play it? Do you want me to throw out some PC singles and have a bit of fun with those? Shall I do another box and I don't know, half the price on it because that box was rubbish and we go £5 a spot and we keep the teams or we change the teams? How does everyone feel? Or do you just want to call it there? Yes, I have, mate. I have. What hero variation did I pull? I've got a Trent Alexander hero variation, but my boy wanted it, so he took it. And the one I've got in my collection is a. Let me have a look. I think it's in here. How are you all feeling? What do you want to do? Murray Pugh, you'll regret that, mate, when a big, massive hit comes out from West Ham and Copenhagen. Although we won the tournament, I'll have you know, mate. She's going to go down in history. Here's my one. Oh, a Simic. So I hit a Simic, and the boy hit a Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, we can. Mr. Murray Pugh, we know we're going to bless you with NFL anyway, so you haven't got to worry about that. Yeah, they are nice. They are. Problem is we haven't got everyone here, so it makes it a little bit tricky to mix things up when they, or even say we're going to charge more, even if it is half price. Um, I mean, we could do another one, £5 each. If the other people don't want it, then I would understand, and we could do it in a bit of a faster format and get a contrast between the two. I can do a light box and then just have no extra costs, so we've just got more cards in the mix. But then I guess the people who have got the good teams will be happy with that. The people who've got the rubbish teams probably won't love that format. Yeah, I'm sure we're all happy with whatever goes down, but it's just how can we make it as fun as possible? Have another chance at a bit more excitement and make it a bit more interesting before we end on that lull. We can't end like that. That's not what we do. Hmm. Just having a quick look who got what. See, if we do the same again, there's no fair way of doing it because if we stick as it is, people who had the rubbish teams won't be happy. If we mix it all up and people get a worse team and then a hit comes out from what they had in the first box, then it's a little bit unfair. So I'd understand how that wouldn't go down very well. Um, and if there's only a few of you, maybe we have a bit of fun with our personals. Maybe that's the better way to do it, and then I can look after everybody else at a later time. Seems like everyone's not as active tonight as maybe people would be in the past. So If people aren't around and we can't make a good decision, maybe we make a decision in Discord on how we're going to move forward again and do something at a later date. Um, and right now, we just everyone who is in the chat, we sort yous out with a little bit of fun. Yeah, I think that might be the best way forward, mate. I think a second box probably isn't the right way. So I think everyone who's in, yeah, that's the problem. So there's not many in. So let's do a little bit of fun with the cards that we've got round us at the moment. Is the way forward. So we've got Super Blue, we've got Murray, we've got Smithy. So let's start. Let's get Mr. Murray Pugh out the way because Mr. Murray Pugh, Mr. NFL. We can start with NFL. See what we've got NFL wise. So that. 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 Okay, right. Here's what we're going to do, Mr. Murray Pugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, Mr. Murray Pugh. We're going to put these cards out 1 to 6. We've got Davis Mills, number 1. Justin Herbert to 199, number 2. We've got a Bobby Herbert to 25 auto in 3. We've got a Deshaun Watson to 199 in 4. We've got a Dak Prescott patch to 75 in 5. And if you roll a 6, you will have Jalen Hurts green, a Dak Prescott gold gear patch, and a Samori Toure in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the dice roll, as you love it, mate. Let's see what we're going to get for you. It's a 5. It's the Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott to 75. Nice card, mate. Very, very nice card. He likes, yes, you do take that, mate. It's a good one. Good hit. Absolutely. Right, let's move on. If anyone's got to go within sort of the next 10 minutes, shout now because we'll pop you in to the mix first and make sure we prioritize you. If not, then we'll move on to the next person and we'll do the same again. Nice one, Casey, top man. The Hertz isn't numbered, mate. No, it's just a really nice colour match and nice prism. Let's do Super Blues next because I know it's going to be Chelsea, and that's an easy one for me to deal with. So we shall go that one, and this is such an easy one for me to handle because, like I say, I've just got Chelsea everywhere right now for whatever reason. Obviously, if you don't just want Chelsea, and there is something else that you also want in the mix, and you don't just want Chelsea players, mate, do let me know, and we shall mix it up. Or I can just quite easily grab it. Right, I'm going to give you a couple ones that are maybe a little bit higher, but it does mean that you're going to have an option in there that will be a little bit lower. Just to balance that out, that I've put something way over what your entry price would have been. We've got double chance at this guy. I can't believe I pulled both of these. Right, here we go, mate. Let's set this up for you. We are going to go in spot one. Enzo Fernandez rookie to 199 was just about to be graded. We have a Reece James first edition numbered to 25. We have a Mudryk refractor. We have an Enzo Fernandez rookie optic to 165. We have the Reece James in the Chrome version, numbered to 25. So quite unbelievable that I would to hit that in first edition and that in Chrome, but there you go. And should you roll a 6, we're going to do a Balak, and a Jal Felix. So that would be major, major jackpot, mate, if you was to take that one down. So spot one, Enzo Fernandez rookie to 199. Spot two, first edition Reece James to 25. Spot three is the Mudrich rookie refractor. Spot four is the Enzo Fernandez optic to 165. Five would be the Reece James Chrome to 25, and six would be the double auto of Oliver Balak and Jal Felix in the jackpot spot. Best of luck, my man. That's what you're looking for. Oh, he's got the six. He's got the six. He's got the six. Look at that. Kaboom. A blue on blue auto of the Felix and the Michael Ballack. That was a major, major takedown, my man. Happy days, mate. Well done there. Very, very well done. These, I guess, these Reece James to 25 are just meant to stay with me, mate. I guess. No worries at all, mate. No worries at all. Thank you for getting involved and jumping in and supporting, mate. It's always very much appreciated. Quality, mate. Happy about that. Your discount on the Enzo Fernandez might have just been withdrawn. but, but we'll look after you still, mate. We'll look after you still. Um, right, who's up next? Casey. Do we go Casey? What do you want to see on the desk, mate? Is there anything that you want to? All sports are available right now. So whatever you want to see, we can do a mix of everything, Casey. If you want, we can go baseball, we can go basketball, we can go football, we can go whatever you like. We pretty much have everything available. Anything, mate. I can mix it up. If you truly mean that and you want me to just put some random stuff down that I think you might like, then I will happily do that, mate. So, but if there's anything you do want me to throw in the mix, then let me know. Football, basketball, okay? Football, basketball. Surprise. We can do a surprise, mate. We can do a surprise. Don't worry about that. That's going to be your number six prize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Right, here we go, my man. We are going to kick off with a Yuri Tielemans 2 of 5 from Obsidian. We then have a Jeremiah Robson Earl rookie autograph. We then have a Mike Jastrzemski 38 of 40 on card silver signatures. We then have a Mike Schmidt, which has a bit of bat and a bit of fabric, numbered to 24 of 27. Nice card, that one. We then have a Cameron Johnson from Crown Royale, 3 of 10 for the Suns. And that is game worn material. And in spot number 6 is going to be the Chet Holmgren rated rookie 299. So that's your jackpot, mate. Chet Holmgren rated rookie slabbed to 99. Just checking you're happy with that, mate, because you didn't mention baseball, but I know you liked baseball, so I dug out my sort of 2 best baseball. Happy to replace the baseball if you would prefer, mate. But yeah, let me know you're good to go with that. We shall roll the dice. Sounds good. Right, Tillemans, spot 1. Jeremiah Robson Earl, auto 2. Mike Schmidt, Yazametsky in spot 3. Mike Schmidt, bat and patch auto in 4. Cameron Johnson to 10. Patch auto for the Suns in 5. And the Chet Holmgren in the jackpot spot for 6. Here we go, my man. Best of luck. See if we can do back-to-back sixes. I can. He's on fire. He's absolutely on fire. This isn't a weighted dice, I promise. It's purely see-through. But the man is on fire. There we go. And a nice check for you, my man. Happy days. Let's go. Smithy. We might need to change your spot number 6, my man, because 3 in a row might be. Well, we can't, can we? Because if I did roll it, then you'd be gutted. So, Smithy, what you looking for, my man? Let me know. Mr. Jack Sargent, how are you, my man? Long time no see. A free incoming. Well, we'll put something decent in the free spot then, mate. What sort of team, sports, players are you looking for, my man? 49ers or baseball to mix it up. Did you like the previous two baseball? They were two nice ones. I've got more that I can put on the table, but if you like those two, I can keep them in. Mate, sometimes it's nice to step aside. I hate people that do this whole get out thing and I've got to sell every single thing I've got, and then 6 months later they regret selling everything they did because they miss it. But mate, we all need a break at times, and yeah, I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. You don't own one check card. Well, that worked out well, didn't it, mate? That is what we like. 49ers. 49ers. I think I have got 49ers, you know. Let me have a look at 49ers, some baseball, and one sec. That would be quite a nice little lot. Right, let me see what I can work out from this. Not really, mate. We did a box of Chrome. It's the first break I've done in forever. Um, right, so we're going to do the old and the new. We're going to do that as one. We're going to do this nice little lot as one. So we're going to go that. We're going to go that. But if there's anything you want to sort of, I don't know if you know, mate, but I'm doing a big card show next, an online card show next Friday. So I've got loads and loads of product around me, mate. So we're just having a bit of fun with rolling the dice at the moment. But if there's any sort of thing you want to get back into, any teams, players, I've got so much here at the moment. We can come up with a value, mate, and you can roll the dice and try and go from like, I don't know, it'd be say you entered for 20 quid or something. We could start off with a low card that's worth a tenner, a high card that's worth 100 for your £20 buy-in, and all the other stuff in the middle will be roughly what you paid in, and you might hit, a nice big card. The last two boys have hit big ones, so yeah. Right, so we've got those there. Let me know what sort of teams or players or sport. We've got all sports now, mate, as well. So um, baseball, loads and loads of baseball. NFL, basketball, all is available. Another gem. Didn't know I had so much 49er stuff, if I'm honest. Okay, and then we'll mix it up. Yeah, we're in the Discord, mate. We're in the Discord. Still there. So you can go on there. Let's go for some high-end baseball. I'm mixing it up. I'm going to give you a real nice high-end hit to go for there. That's a nice one as well. That's a nice one there. Right, okay. We've got a nice little mix for you here, mate. A nice little mix. So this is what we're going to do. Spot number one, we've got a little Jerry Rice lot. So we've got a Jerry Rice to 99 there. We've got a Jerry Rice Fire Forged to 199. And we've also got a Hot Routes to 199. So 199 to 199 to 99 on the Jerry Rice. Then, in fact, we mix it up. Spot number two, we'll do the Gunnar Henderson Bowman Chrome Bowman first. Um, Gunnar Henderson, cracked ice. Spot number three, that's the spot you said was going to be the hit. So we'll put your one of your main hits in spot number three, which is a Wander Franco match worn 10 of 10 from National Treasures. So really nice hit there in number three. That's what you called. So let's see if that is the number that comes up. We've got a nice little optic lot here of 49ers. So we've got Fred Warner, We've got Danny Gray, rated rookie, numbered to 35. So really nice, low numbered optic rated rookie. We've got a Debo Samuel, and we've got another Fred Warner, numbered to 79. So some nice low numbered optic cards there in number 4. In number 5, we're going to have this Wade Boggs um, museum patch auto, which is numbered to 275. And it is game used memorabilia. And then in spot number 6, I'm going to call this the old and the new. So we've got a Joe Montana optic, we've got a Brock Purdy rated rookie optic, we've got a Trey Lance Prism Black rookie, we've got a Jimmy Garoppolo to 99, we've got a Trey Lance rookie acetate, and we've got a Trey Lance rookie score. There we go, mate. I'd be interested to know which spot you want to hit the most out of those, whether it's the Jerry Rice little group, numbered hits, Gunnar Henderson, Bowman first. Super Blue, have a nice evening, mate. Catch you again soon. And well done on the hits earlier. The Wanda Franco, National Treasures to 10. The Optic, low numbered 49ers, little lot. The Wade Boggs, Patch Auto, slab, or whether it's the old and the new. Um, yeah, mate, intrigued as to which one you would want to hit the most. Yes, mate, send me a DM. Send me a DM, and we'll get something sorted around that. Yeah, the Wander's a nice one, mate. Definitely. 100%. The patches is just so nice as well. The detail on them, the fact that they've got a bit of interesting lining, bit of texture to them. They're not just the same color. Um, and it being 10 of 10 is a nice one. Right, number 3, mate. Here we go. Let's see if we can do it again. Best of luck, my man. It's a 4. That's not, mate. I think if there was something that you could have hit, low numbered optics, always really nice value, um, especially on the rated rookie optic to 35. I haven't even checked to see how it would grade, to be honest. Centering a little bit to the right so it won't gem, but always really, really nice. Choose, mate, whether you would. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to chuck the Jerry Rices in for you as well, mate. So we'll do the Jerry Rices and we'll do the optics. So you've got a really nice 49ers lot there. Right, did we have anyone else? Did we have anyone else? Is the big question. Is anyone who was in the break, in the stream? So we can have a bit of fun. If not, Mr. Sergeant, is there anything that you're looking for, mate? And failing that, I'll catch up with everyone else who was in the break tomorrow, and I will sort them out another way. Yeah, I think so, mate. I think that was the 4 that were in the stream, but just thought maybe people might have been busy and popped back in or whatever. Cool, that was it. Do you know what, mate? I think Jack. This is unbelievable that I think you've picked out the two teams that I don't have hardly anything for. Although we did have, mate, we did have this Cameron Johnson, um, 3 of 10 patch auto, which was a nice Suns card. Other than that, I think I'm really slacking on Suns, and I know I'm really slacking on Man United. Um, but I do know I've got a nice Garnacho. Did I already put him through for grading, or is he still around? Is the big question. Let me just check. No, he's not gone to grading, so he should still be around. Give me 1 second to dig this out, mate. Where's he gone? I only took a photograph of the card last night. Hmm. That is a little bit strange. He might be in the scanner, you know. Let me see if he's in the scanner. No, he's not in the scanner. It's super weird. On there. Yeah, mate, it's going to be a manic week this week. Loads and loads of slabbing needs to be done. It's just going to be absolutely crazy with grading all week, really. And not just that, but I've been an absolute wally and decided that I'm going to do this massive online card show on Friday. So I've got the online card show this Friday coming, and then I've got the London card show the following week. So yeah, I've really put myself under pressure ridiculously. Really, I don't know why I've got myself involved like I have, but that's one of them things. Mate, I'm struggling. I feel unprepared. Maybe we're going to need to come back at a later date if that's all right, mate, because I just can't find the bits that I know you're going to be interested in. I've got a really nice gold lava rookie Garnacho somewhere. Other than that, I know I've not got loads of Man United anyway. Sorry, mate. I do apologise. It shows you that I'm a little bit more unorganised than I need to be, and I need to get this office sorted out. Yeah, sorry, my man. And I mean, if you're interested in that, I will comp it and just do it very cheaply for you. But other than that, we can come back and we can do a dice roll game like we was just doing then, and have a little bit of fun, mate. And yeah, make it a little bit more interesting. But other than that, I'm going to call it there, everyone. It's been emotional. First break in a very, very long time. Enjoyed it. Shame that the box wasn't the most very exciting. Yes, mate, we can. I am on from 5 p.m. until 2 a.m. on Friday. So it's what you can see in the background there. So from 5 till 6, it's going to be baseball. From 6 till 7, it's NFL. 7 to 8 is NBA. 8 till 10 is going to be box breaks. 10 p.m. till 11 p.m. is going to be all football stuff. 11 p.m. till 12 is going to be all sports, just a mixture of everything. And then till late, we're going to do high end cards, high end breaks, high end everything. So it's going to be lots of hours going through so many different cards, £1 auctions, loads of opportunities to get involved in stuff, loads of giveaways. We're going to have some massive, massive giveaways that night. Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun on Friday. So looking forward to it. Definitely do so. I'll have a lot more slabs available for Friday as well, which is going to be good. Let me drop the invite link in the chat now, mate, just so that's there. Just so you got that. So yeah, Friday's going to be fun. All on Whatnot. I'll send out the links. And for everybody, once the thumbnail goes on there tomorrow, you'll be able to bookmark it. So when I go live, you'll get notified and all that sort of thing. Yeah, just going to be loads and loads of stuff to get involved in on Friday. Just going to have a look at loads of different cards that you won't have seen. Going to go right into the depths of my collection, pull out all sorts of numbered stuff and all sorts of short print stuff. There's going to be slabs, there's going to be raw, there's going to be things from £1, there's going to be things for 10, 20, 30, 40, £50, all the way up to hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So it's going to be a fun, fun stream. I have requested shipping from Leighton too. So my Leighton shipment should arrive Wednesday/Thursday. So that should be in time for it as well. So it should be another massive influx of all new cards, which would be amazing. And I did pay for express shipping from my backyard break stuff as well. So if my backyard stuff arrives, that's going to be really interesting to look at as well. Jack, I started to get involved in backyard, done a couple of breaks. I think I've hit a Charles Barkley Fleer rookie PSA 8, no, BGS 8.5, which is quite nice. Um, there's a few other basketball bits in there, some nice NFL stuff. So, yeah, there should be some really nice cards for us to look at and go through, all different values. Everybody can get involved, and it should be a good one. So, yeah, thanks for jumping in, everyone. Hopefully that little run at the end made it a little bit more interesting. So yeah, he did play for the Suns, didn't he, mate? He did. Funnily enough, I don't know what year he's rookie. Did he start with the Suns? Because if he did, that means his rookie will be in the. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at his Fleer card. I don't think. No, he's in the 76ers. So yeah, Sixers was the jersey he was in. Yeah, you're right, mate. Sixers. 86 to 87 Fleer. So no, it was a nice hit, mate. It was a nice hit. Very tempted to crack the BGS slab and see if I can get a PSA 9, which will significantly increase the value on that one. So that would be nice. But yeah, mate, come get involved. You know, we do it a little bit differently, and it makes it a bit more fun. So okay, play for the Suns a bit later. He's just when I hit that card, it's just one of them. Well, I know when you're growing up, I know it sounds a bit cheesy and a bit corny because it's got nothing to do with proper basketball, but you just watch Space Jam and everyone that was in there, um, you just sort of liked. So that's where it all started for me, really, with Space Jam, and then playing the PlayStation. Wouldn't have been PlayStation back then, would it? It would have been Nintendo. And I remember playing NBA Jam and all those types of games. And I remember you used to be able to get Scottie Pippen and make him really quick and ridiculously fast on the game, the little cheat code. And I always used to be Bulls because obviously Bulls was the team of the era. And so yeah, growing up in the UK, it was that's what it was. Your introduction to basketball was Space Jam and the Chicago Bulls. So no, that's why Charles Barkley was of interest to me, just because he was in Space Jam. He was one of the legends, so he's someone I always remembered. But if you was actually to ask me, look, what was he like as a player? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if he won a championship. I couldn't tell you whether he was an MVP. Couldn't tell you whether he was a Hall of Fame. I couldn't tell you if he was any good. So absolutely know nothing about him whatsoever, other than the fact he was in that film. What a game that was. So it was a good game, mate. It was a good game. So there's all these TikToks now that keep popping up where these retro gamers and all that, and they play the old games live, and they're on them emulators, and they pull up all the old games and start playing them, and it just flashes you back to your childhood and playing on them, and you totally forgot about them. But as soon as you see it, all comes flooding back, and you just go, "Oh, I remember that game. I remember that Psycho Beast or whatever it was. I remember playing that in the clubhouses." And there was a Turtles one that someone was playing the other day that just proper took me back to playing that in. I remember I was on football camp somewhere, playing in a football camp, and they had the arcade machine in the canteen where we had our lunch and that. I remember playing that in there. It's funny how sort of memories take you right back to where you were and all that sort of stuff. It was it's nice reminiscing, but also shows you that you're becoming an old man, which isn't good. But I hope you all had a very good weekend. I hope you're all going to have a very, very good week next week. I look forward to seeing you all on Friday. Yeah, should be good fun. And if the Leighton delivery and the backyard delivery does arrive before Friday, Altered Beast, that's the one, my man. Altered Beast, you got it. That's the one. That was the best game. Um, so yeah, I'll jump on and I'll go through all of the bits that I've got, and then if there's any sort of bits that people are interested in, um, you can sort of have first dibs before it goes to the pound auctions and the card show. Yeah, mate, old timers, you know that, mate. Absolutely. Right, everyone, have a good night, and I'll see you all at some point next week.